everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E. Phillips, and we're writing a first draft of a Regency romance. If you've missed the first couple installments of my first drafting journey, I'll link those below in a playlist, but TLDR, I'm in Act 2. We're about 27,000 words in. I'm aiming for 2,000 words a day, and I should have this wrapped up by mid to late October. I think it should be pretty easy for me to hit 30,000 words within this vlog, maybe 35. I would have to have some pretty big word count days to hit 35K. We'll see. That would be like a stretch goal, I think, for this vlog. It is currently Wednesday, September 24th. I did not vlog yesterday. I just needed a day to write and not worry about filming everything. So I did hit 2,000 words exactly yesterday. So that was good. I still hit my word count for the day. And then this morning, you saw I got up and I did almost exactly 1,000 words. So I need to do another 1,000 before the end of the day. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I finished out the scene I was working on this morning. It was a very fun little scene. Or did I? I guess I need to do like, what do I need to do next? I think I need one last little like page break and then a paragraph. Does that work? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do for this first draft. So one thing, let's chat about the word count stuff for just a second. My goal, like I said, is 2,000 words a day, and I'm usually able to hit that without a problem. This weekend, I don't think on Sunday that I'm going to hit 2,000 words, and that's okay. I have some other stuff going on, which I'll bring you along to. It isn't going to be a writing related event, so if I do anything on Sunday in terms of writing, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get 2,000 words. I would really have to be pushing hard, and I'm like, could I do it conceivably? Yes. However, I don't need to, you know? And I do get trapped a little bit sometimes with first drafts where I'm like, if I don't get 2,000 words, I'm failing or I'm behind. I'm not behind on anything. I can skip a day, I cannot do as much on a day or two, and it's fine. So we're gonna keep that mindset going and not worry about like, oh, I better work ahead so that I'm still like on track if I don't write on Sunday. We're not doing that. I'm not going to write on Sunday, or I'm going to write very little on Sunday, and that's just how it's going to be. With that having been said, it's almost 4:30. I need to get started on something over here. I don't know if I'm going to get 1,000 words before dinner, but I'm going to do at least something. And I'm going to have some Zelda music going while I do so. Does Zelda music match Regency romance? No, it does not. But that's what sounds good for my ears right now. I'm listening to You Stay the Night Inside the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time, and it's raining outside. I love it. Okay, so let me go ahead, finish out this little scene here, and get started on the next one. Okay, I actually did pretty good. I got about 800 words. It is a little after 5. I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started. But I'll have to come back here to do 200 more words. Yeah, this scene is coming out very clunky. I will say, I started the new scene. She's a little clunk. I know the vibe I'm going for, but thinking of like witty dialogue on the fly is not my forte. So we'll just have to do a lot of revisions at some point, but you know what? We're getting down some things. It's coming together to some extent. So anyway, let me get let me get dinner started. And we'll be back here a little later. It's 7:45. And I ended up writing a little more than just that little 200 that I needed. I'm at 2,500 words for the day. I'm in the middle of a very cute scene, and part of me wants to like keep going and finish it, but I also think if I stop in the middle, it'll be easier to like get into it tomorrow morning, you know? So I'm gonna leave it. My total word count for the end of whatever day this is, 10 or so, is 29,178. So we're absolutely hitting 30K tomorrow, which is pretty exciting. So I'll see you on Thursday. Hello, happy Thursday for me and my overflowing trash can. Oh my gosh, listen, okay, it's 4:40 in the afternoon. I just spent the last 10 or 15 minutes moving stuff off of this memory card that I have in the camera onto the external hard drive that I got in yesterday that I desperately needed. And the card is like full. It's a 128 gigabyte card. I'm trying to decide, okay, here's the thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get a bigger card, like one of those like 500 gigabyte cards or something like that. But if I get a bigger card, I'm just going to let it fill up for like 3 months. And then I'm going to have to sort through 10,000 videos to make sure I'm deleting ones that I'm okay deleting. But I feel like this card, like, okay, I've had this 120 gigabyte card for literal years at this point. And I feel like it used to last longer, like way longer, before I'd have to go in and do a big purge. Anyway, that's the least of my concerns at the moment. What am I doing for writing work? Well, I need to do some writing work, I guess. I got about 1,100 words this morning. It was a fun little scene that, of course, came out extremely clunky, but we'll fix it up later. We're going to fix up a lot later. I will say, did I talk about this in a previous vlog? Okay, sometimes I go about my day and I'm like, oh, I need to say this in the next clip, or oh, I could do this kind of a little update. And then I never do it, or I do it and I can't remember if I did it. So if I said this already, like, just ignore the last time I said it, and this is the first time you're ever here again. I'm closing in on the midpoint, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm like a couple scenes away from the midpoint. We're almost half through. I just hit 30,000 words this morning. So, I mean, that's like, I think I'll probably be at 36,000 maybe when we hit the midpoint, and that'll come out like exactly where I was thinking in terms of that like upper 60s thousand words count at the end or whatever. Anyway, so far, and obviously this is just my impression as it's going on, but I don't feel like I'm coming across major issues within the overarching like plot, which is great. I'm not saying there isn't any problems. I'm just saying I can't see them at the moment. There have been times in the past where I've been writing a first draft and I'm like, this doesn't work. Like something about how the characters are proceeding doesn't work. Their motivations don't make any sense. Where it's like, I'm going to have to like scrap this scene completely because it just doesn't, I'm writing it. And as I'm writing it, it doesn't make any sense. So, but I haven't found anything like that yet. I feel like all the scenes go together. I have had a couple scenes where I feel like maybe I could combine this with something else. There's one scene where I'm like, do I cut it? I don't know yet. But anyway, overall, I'm feeling really good about the story. The prose is rough. There's absolutely no setting description whatsoever. Have I described the main heroine in any scene? Not really. She has brown hair. We know that much. There's no character interiority almost at all. There's a bunch of scenes where it's just like dialogue, 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 dialogue. And there's like nothing splitting it up, or, you know, it's all that kind of stuff, which is fine. For a first draft, we're fine with that. I don't care. But I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful that the story itself will be pretty solid. And then I'm hoping that I won't have to go through quite so many revisions afterwards. We'll see. But hopeful for the moment. Now that it's 4:45, I better get to work over here. Let me try to work for like 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna have to go fix dinner. But yeah, it's going good so far. I need to go. It is 5:18. I was really in this scene. Okay, I'm excited. I've been wanting to write this scene for so long because there's 2 new characters I'm introducing. I've had them in my head for months now. I knew exactly what I wanted them to be, and this is the scene where I finally get to introduce them on page, and they're so fun. They're so fun. I love them. They're 2 like middle-aged widows that are gonna come to the village and whatever, and they're just the best. So anyway, I'm not done with the scene yet, and I also was like just writing, and afterwards I looked at my outline notes and I was like, oh wait, I was supposed to include this information and have this kind of a conversation. Anyway, I need to go back and edit this. But I'm at 2,015 words total for the day, which is great. I might come back here later and piddle with this scene. There is information that like it was supposed to be part of the conversation, and my main character Celia just did not offer the information at the appropriate point. So it'll be easy to go back and just add some extra dialogue to put that in there. But anyway, I'm at 31,000 words total, 2,000 for the day. So I'm good for today. If I can get back here again to do a little bit more, I might. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow morning, Friday morning already. Oh my goodness, what's this? Another unboxing? Are you so excited? I'm so excited. I did not need to order this so early, but I did not want to run the risk that it was going to go out of stock. I don't think that's been like a major issue or anything for this company, but I just wanted to be sure. So I purchased a 2026 planner. Ta-da! Oh, you know what? The bunnies used to love this kind of paper. I'm going to give it to the Foster bunnies. Jade is trying to get her little nose in the way. Excuse me. Thank you. Here she is. I even got it's free to put your initials on it, so I was like, all right, sure. So anyway, it's the Compact Task Planner. It's the same planner I've used now for 2 years. This will be my 3rd year using it. And I just really love how this thing is laid out. You've got 2 pages for each week. You can write in appointments, to-dos, whatever, and then you've got little check boxes and stuff on this side. I really like it. This is mine for this year. It was the blue one. I think this is like the lavender maybe. Anyway, I added little monthly tabs for myself. And yeah, I really love this. It's good. It has a bunch of like note pages too at the end of each month. So I could do stuff like this. And have little check boxes for myself. There's some blank pages in the back. Anyway, Hashtag not sponsored, but I am very excited. This is from Appointed. So if you're interested, I will link below to their website. And I'm just looking at this little card that came. It says you can use a code restock for 15% off. So anyway, I really like it. I think the quality is really nice. They're a little expensive, but it's the only planner I buy and I love them. So yay. Okay, I know I said maybe I would do like a little more writing today, but I actually think I'm going to spend an hour or so editing some of this vlog footage because I haven't even touched it, aside from putting it from the SD card onto my external hard drive. So I've already hit my 2,000 words for the day, so I'm like on track or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to edit some video. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. Welcome to my living room and happy Friday. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon. I need to do some writing. I did my writing this morning. I didn't film anything. I was just like, I just gotta do this. I am at a great scene. I have to say, this scene is turning out fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted, minus all of the like character interiority that needs to be in it. But you know, like the whole vibe is like completely there. I wrote like 1,300 words this morning. So I only need to get about 700 more and I'll be done for the day. I don't think there's 700 words left in this scene necessarily. So I do think I'll have to start the next scene, but it's going very good. I should be able to finish 700 words without too much difficulty. We shall see. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get back there and do some writing. The new favorite music to write to is the Animal Crossing 5 a.m. little tune. This is the best tune in the whole game. You just need to know that. So I'll link this one below if you want to check it out. Not too shabby. 2,021 words for today. I'm at 33,000 total. We're definitely gonna hit 35k tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be the official midpoint scene, so very excited to write that. And then we'll be in act 3. Hello? We're half done. We're right there. We're right where I thought we were going to be. Big brain. Okay, so it's almost 5:30. I gotta go and do some dinner stuff, but I'll see you back here for Saturday. Saturday, I really want to like lock in and get a bunch done because, like I said, Sunday we're gonna be busy. I don't have to be ahead to like make up for Sunday. We're not gonna do that, but I do want to get a bunch of stuff done yesterday. Gosh, all right, I need to go. I'll see you later. This is the regular camera settings. It looks like I'm about to be consumed by a nuclear blast. So hold on, let me adjust some stuff. That's still like, it's so aggressive. I'm like squinting into the sunlight. All right, so the sun is just gonna sun, and we're gonna basically ignore it. It's Saturday, and I am declaring Saturday to just be cozy day, okay? I'm in a cozy sweatshirt because, believe it or not, it was down in the 60s last night. I know. It is currently 9 in the morning. It's only 70 degrees outside. It's basically freezing. It feels cozy outside. We're gonna light a candle. I'm in a cozy sweatshirt. Or whatever this is, sweater thing. Anyway, I was super productive last night, which was great because today I feel like is really my last day to do work-related stuff. Tomorrow's going to be basically a wash in terms of productivity, which is fine. We said that's okay. But I had things that I wanted to get done before I like took a day off, so to speak. So yesterday I was able to get my meal planning and grocery prep list ready. I'm either going to go to the grocery store later tonight, maybe late tomorrow, not sure yet, but that's like ready to go. I clipped all my online coupons so I can save 50 cents on an avocado. I also finally got through the chapter on numbers and the chapter on abbreviations and symbols. I have the assignment to do for this class for this section that I just went through, and then I'll be able to move on to the next lesson. It'd be cool if I could do that assignment today, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. That's not like a top priority or anything. Today I get to write the midpoint scene. I'm very excited. I know exactly how I want this scene to go, and I'm just like, I can't wait. I'm so excited to write it. And really, like, I mean, okay, back when I was outlining, we talked about the magic cookie. It's a whole thing. I'll put a link to a blog below that talks about it. This comes from Susan Dennard. Basically, while you're plotting your book or writing the book or revising the book, whatever, there should be something in every single scene that you as a writer are like really excited about. Maybe you're introducing a cool new character. Maybe there's an amazing action sequence going on. Maybe there's something really cute happening, whatever. There should be something that you're excited to write and that readers will be excited to read. And she calls this the magic cookie. Okay, so when I was doing my outline, I was trying to make really sure that every scene had like this kind of an element to it. And so all of the scenes have been pretty fun to write, but there's several coming up in this Act 3, because we're now in Act 3, midpoint, you know, break into Act 3, whatever. There's several scenes coming up that are just like extra super fun. So I'm really looking forward to the next little bit, but today we get to write the midpoint scene. So I think we light this candle and get started. Also, super important to note, today is September 27th, which means we have today and then the next 3 days of kitchen spice. And then on October 1st, we get to break out the pumpkin spice candle. Even more to look forward to. Okay, it's almost 11:30. I've written 2,113 words. I wrote the midpoint scene. It was perfect. I really love how it came out. It's rough, but it's good for a first draft. I started on the next scene. I'm only like 500 words into that, but I'm officially in Act 3 now, which is very exciting. And yeah, I'm exactly it. Overall, my overall word count is 35,000 words. So if this is the midpoint, that means we're going to be right at about 70K for the finished draft, which is a lot. That's, I mean, wow. Who knows? The second half could be a little shorter than the first half. We'll see. But definitely in that upper word count range that I was kind of expecting. I'll be surprised, I think, if it goes past 70K. I haven't had a first draft go past 70K in a long time. But anyway, I'm going to take a little break, grab some lunch because I'm pretty hungry at this point. And we'll come back this afternoon and do a little bit more. I'm at 2,000 for the day, so I've hit my daily word count goal, which is great. If I can hit 3,000, that'd be perfect. If I can get more than that, I'll be very happy. So I'm gonna take a pause on this, eat some lunch, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, now listen, I ate lunch pretty fast, like less than half an hour. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like get back to work. And then I scrolled on Instagram for half an hour. So I'm gonna put in some laundry and then we'll actually get back to work, okay? Rabbit. Look what she's done to her home. She got crap all over the lens. Hold on. All right, it is about 2 o'clock and I think I'm gonna be done with writing for the day, or at least this form of writing. I'm at 3,047 words for the day, so that more than exceeds my minimum. I hit the 3K that I was kind of hoping for, so that's good. Overall, I'm at 36,261 words, and I'm feeling really good. We're just trucking along over here. We're in Act 3 now. I mean, I think it's going pretty well. Real quick before I sign off, 2 short things. Number 1, I want to give a little shout out to Zoe. Thank you so much for joining up over on my Patreon. I really appreciate it. And if you were hoping to get a spot in that 3rd tier where you get the 10-page critique of your choice, I believe there's a spot open. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, the links to my Patreon are always in the description. I'll go ahead and include a little more footage after this of what I end up doing for the rest of today and then my busy day tomorrow. But if you're just here for the writing stuff, I'm basically done with it for the day. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, you can subscribe. I post videos on Fridays. While I'm drafting, we're also posting videos on Tuesdays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye!